Welcome back to Let's Play Baten Kaitos. I'm not saying the full name of the game because it's long. Here I am without Colin for once. Instead, I'm with Thinker.
Yay.
Yay. I'm not bothering to say the pretentious game. The name of the game. Okay. This is the girl I mentioned in the previous episode.
Our joint Let's Plays are our, the ones where we're doing guest commentary for each other. Each have very pretentious names.
I mean, there's nothing to do here.
Yeah. So, she is going to illustrate what these wings are all about.
Jewel of the East, city of my hopes and dreams. Outsiders might not see what's so special about a small city on this frontier island, but I can hardly wait each week for the day when we sell our wares in the city. One of these days, I'm going to run into a lord in the street, and maybe a young wealthy merchant. Then our eyes will meet, and it's love at first sight. Oh man, I can hardly wait.
She's such a fangirl. And you see those wings that just appeared, if you can see them?
Nobody in particular.
Stop it.
Yeah.
You're daydreaming. Such silly thoughts won't get the cows milked.
Cows?
You do run into someone like that.
Pig cow thing?
Heaven knows what he's doing to a country girl like you.
Yes, you get peef.
Play with your head and leave me alone.
Yes, peef.
Just because we have wings doesn't mean we should be fluttering on such childish dreams. Plant your feet firmly on the ground and take careful steps, slowly but surely. That's our way of life in this village.
They talk really slow in this game. And the wings go away.
What was the thing about?
About the wings?
I know.
Oh, I didn't even see the wings.
Yeah, probably because of the color.
All right, honey. You can dream all you
So
want.
the wings, they are called wings of the heart. And so everybody has them. But everybody has them, but there's, like, she has very small wings of the heart. Most people have small wings. As you'll see once we get into battle, Callus does not. Yeah, so those are pals, and then these are called prancers. Anyway, so you have your wings of the heart. So, as per the name implies, they depend on the strength of your heart.
Hey, you're the one Mima saved, right?
And so, like, people with a strong heart have larger wings that can actually fly around on them. And they talk about this later on in the game, too, about how back in the day, people, they could soar through the sky and go everywhere, whereas nowadays we need these winglet things to fly around.
Is this him? Her? Me?
Yes, and so...
Is this who brought me here?
That is actually explained much better in the second game,
Mima is really cool.
because it's actually a plot point in the second game about the wings of the heart.
And helpful too.
I see. Well, thanks, Mimai. I owe you one.
That quickly becomes his catchphrase, I owe you one. Because he says it a lot right in the beginning of the game, and it's kind of obnoxious.
That thing is cute.
Oh, Mimai. Mimai's awesome. Mimai can change size magically. It's pretty cool. And... stuff. Free stuff. Free stuff. Yep, underpants. Alright, let's talk to the mayor. He's just going to complain to me. You're fine now. Just stay the heck away from the woods because they're not good for you. Boo-hoo. And Callus is just like, I'm gonna go there anyway. Implied by him not saying anything. Yep, small children running around. Okay, now we're going here! Whee! Yeah. Blah, blah, blah. Hello. Something in the drawer. Yay. Now we talk to this lady. Whee!
Hello there.
Hello there.
Let me guess. You're the young guy they found. brought in for the doctor to look at, correct? I know it's exciting to travel on your own, but it's very important to be cautious in a foreign land. Your family must be worried sick.
Oh, he's an RPG protagonist. He doesn't have a family.
The last thing you want to
Actually?
please, go back to them.
Well, to tell you the truth, I don't have anyone to go back to. They're all gone.
I knew it.
I'm sorry to
No,
hear
it's
that.
funny, but his
But it
family
has to be-
situation before
You need to
they all
keep your eyes
died
open,
is interesting.
because I know there's someone in
Okay,
this world,
so-
someone who is waiting for you.
He lived with his
Wait.
grandpa and his little
Waiting for
brother.
me?
No, there was no mother and father, just his grandpa and his brother. Gramps
Someone
and
who needs
Fee.
you.
And so,
You will come to need. That someone, somewhere in this world, is living day by day just as you are.
yes.
Neither of you know how important you are to each other. Yet,
So very important because it's so obvious.
in time, you will come
And
to
like, when you make it to the end of the game, you will see how obvious that is.
Who's she even talking about?
She's talking about Callus and some other person, and Callus is just like, I see.
Well, so it's not obvious to someone playing for the first time.
Well, the way they drag it out like this, it's like, well, that's so obviously important. Callus doesn't argue with it
Why
either.
don't you take this with you? It's
Like,
one of
you'll
the
quickly learn that the
special
stuff
recipes.
Callus doesn't argue with is actually important.
Oh, okay.
And then she gives me fun, you give me noms.
Oh, thanks.
Thank you, Kebab.
She gave me a shish kebab.
You're most welcome. Remember, be cautious and take care of yourself, young man.
Blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah, blah. Can I move on? Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, so much of the dialogue in this game is like that. Whoa, okay. Stop this guy. This guy's actually entertaining.
Good day to you. Don't let the rural surroundings mislead you. We only carry magnets of the utmost quality.
Magnus are what they call those cards.
Okay, so you're not buying like a big bottle of wine from me.
Remember,
No.
a magnus is created by extracting the magna essence
Callus
of
is
an
only
object
18.
from its physical
Well, the drinking age might be different around here. I
and
don't know.
sealing it in a card.
Maybe.
How would you feel?
Though, an interesting thing to note is that on disc 2, so this is a 2-disc game. Disc 1, Callus is 18. On disc 2, he is 19. So somewhere in there, he has a birthday and nobody cares about it.
And the object crumbled in your hands. You wouldn't be too happy, my friend.
I know exactly where it occurs too. It's just kind of interesting to note. And the only reason I even noticed that is because there is a scene later where somebody asks you, where one of the party members asks you how old you are, and Callus is like, oh, I'm 19. I'm like, wait a minute, that's not what it said. And then I looked and was like, oh my goodness, it did say that.
You're a lucky
It did say
man,
that at the beginning of the
as
game.
we're currently having a sales promotion. Prices don't get any cheaper than this.
Lies!
Come in, come on in. Take a look, take your pick.
Yes, alright. So then, we go into the shop like so.
In the game I'm going to play, there is a certain creature you can get, and a lot of his abilities have to do with shopping.
Shopping.
Yes, like he has abilities that let you buy stuff for lower prices, sell stuff for higher prices, call shops from the menu, etc.
Useful. So yeah, shops are also where you rest and restore your health. Because unlike the second game, you do not get healed after every single battle. And so you have to keep your health up. And so there's a lot of camp only, is what it says. There's a lot of camp only items you get.
In other words, that can be used only at those shops.
That can only be used like
you a
from the
traveler
menu.
too?
They can't be used in battle.
I came to see the
Obviously, she becomes important.
I sense party member.
If you paid any attention to the opening scene.
Me? Well,
Yes, Callus. Stumble over your words. Those two people in dresses are guys, by the way.
He's reminding her of
I
her
have
next
to
line.
go.
Yes, he told her that they have something to do. So... Yes.
Bye, little guy. See you, me, Mai.
In which you learn little boy's name. Because he gets mad at her for calling him little boy. As they walk away very slowly.
I have a name, you know. C-E-D-R. Cedar.
They also like to spell common words
They're crazy, huh,
oddly.
me, Mai? Why bother going all the way down there just to see some stupid old ruins? Nobody in this village will even go near those woods. They say it's cursed or something. I hope they don't get jumped by wild animals out there, like someone else did.
I smell a quest.
yeah, really.
I love this, like someone else did, and Callus just plays it off. Even though Callus is the one he's talking about.
Ancient ruins in Moondown Forest, eh? Why don't we go have a look ourselves?
Oh yes.
Talking to.
You're his guardian spirit. And so they effectively don't have a fourth wall in this game.
Oh,
Alrighty.
so in other words,
Let's
he
go
knows
have
of
a
your
look at
presence.
Moondown Forest, shall we? I'd like to check out those ancient ruins.
Sorta, yeah. Like,
The villagers seem to have a fear of the woods.
you play
I
the
think you're
role
making a
of a
big deal
spirit,
out of
and you're trying to
Mere superstition.
protect and help Callus in whatever his quest is.
Hey, relax. You won't catch me off
You're a
guard.
fiduciary.
Yes. You just kind of trying to prod him in the correct direction.
I just, I can't help thinking in legal terms sometimes.
Moondial Forest.
This place looks vaguely threatening.
Only this screen, quite honestly. Let's go to battle!
Let's get
Battle,
up.
battle, 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 battle. Alright, so here we have my cards. And you see my deck counter on the right that says 17, and above that yellow meter, it says, it has the infinity, that's my timer. My health, obviously, and then it shows me what each of my cards do. Now the grayed out card is when I use when defending myself. Right now I'm attacking. So I can use up to 2 cards, like so. And then you deal damage, like so. And then it pops this screen up. You can turn it off in the options, which I'm going to do after this battle. But it tells you you have physical and then 6 other elements, and it shows you how much... The cool thing is, though, like if you use fire and water in the same attack, they cancel each other out, and so you only get the difference. And same thing with defense. Like if you get attacked with the fire attack, you want to use water defense, because they cancel out. So it shows you how much damage is done, how much HP is recovered, total damage, and then prize is a % bonus to the amount of damage you do. Or hit points, or like, it's just a % that they multiply onto the final damage.
Yeah.
That screen gets really obnoxious after a while, so I'm going to turn it off after this battle. And defense. And see how my defense was stronger than its offense, so I took no damage. And so now, we try to kill it. God.
Loser.
So you gain EXP, and then it's time to claim the loot. You select one Magnus from the list displayed to the left, blah blah blah. You can only get one, like, you won't always have one card after a battle. You will always have at least one card, one after every battle. However, you can only take one card. Sometimes, there'll be a card already on the right where you will automatically pick it up and it doesn't count towards your one card. And then you can see a description of the card. Yeah, like, if I fight these bats, one of them will drop a, card with a constellation on it, which actually becomes kind of important. Okay, let's turn off the... Go. Alright. See you next time.